Close, no cigar. This hand has a cigar. Yeah, I don't think that you're supposed to like change the sideboard to make the mill matchup better. At least at the time of making the comeback. Like one issue I have, like, or one thing that has me thinking that mill is not going to be popular in the mocks this weekend, which is what we're preparing for, is that mill is like pretty bad against Murktide, I think. Okay, we're playing against Crabvine. Not sure how that matchup's going to be. So let's go Cookbook, Emry. Would love to mill over a Daredevil. We haven't done that really yet, like at all today. Although I do love to see this Manufactor in the yards. We'll discard an Emry, cast an Asmo, pass back. Is the Grow version better against mill? I would say yes. I would say yes. Like, you just get to do more beatdown. You have more cards that get milled over for value. You're harder to get disrupted with surgical. Oh, they milled over a Wonder. I missed that. Yeah, I think one Emrakul in the sideboard could be worth it. I agree. Just like having that one sideboard slot to turn a rough matchup into a fine one is pretty nice. But we'll just have to evaluate, you know. Ooh, wow. Okay, so let's go Unearth Manufactor. Discard Underworld Cookbook. And then replay Underworld Cookbook. Sack a clue token. Okay, we can unearth the other Manufactor next turn. So we'll just pass back. We're trying the Stonebrain and Mono White Oswald. I was super impressed. Improved the Tron matchup a lot alongside other combo decks. Being able to tutor for turn 3 Stonebrain activates nice. Yeah, I agree. I think that would certainly improve the linear matchups a lot, but I would have to work on the build a little bit. It's possible that you also still just might want to play like a bunch of Stonebrains and no Oswalds. Curse you, Creeping Chill. We're down to 9. Kill this, take 6. So if they can Creeping Chill me again, we're gonna die. Take 6. Yeah, flying from Wonder before people ask me why I did not block. They get their Vengevine back too. Which maybe I should have played around. I don't know. It's kind of tough for them to not get it back, you know, at some point anyways. Let's go Unearth a Manufactor. Discard. Drawing kind of slim here, really. I guess, hold on. So I can go make 3 more foods, 3 more treasures, discarding this. And then I can, that'll give me 6 foods, which can be 1 Asmo activation plus 9 life gained from just spending mana on food. That puts me up to 12. I kill a Vengevine and I take 6 again, and I don't die to 1 Creeping Chill. Might be better to Asmo activate twice. Yeah, probably better to Asmo activate twice. But I think this line seems fine. This line seems fine. Yeah, you can't fiddle bend a prototype creature into something big, unfortunately. Alright, so kill a Vengevine. Kill a prized amalgam. And what's better about this line is I get to save 2 treasures. Then gain 6. Well, I guess I only have to gain 3. I could just do this at any time, but maybe the treasures will help me win next turn. So you want to try the new green shadows from his artifacts and enchants. I don't know what the new one does. There's a 5-mana one that's I've seen plenty of people play in the past. That's pretty popular. Okay, Nihil Spellbomb. Getting rid of their wonder seems amazing here. Wait, it makes bears? You're just bringing a lantern for an Unearth. This matchup seems fine. Okay, each player controls an artifact or enchantment, creates a 2/2 bear token. So it only gives them 1 bear. And you get a bear if you have 1. The card's pretty good. Probably not as good as Fracturing Gust, though. But maybe it is. I love the deck before. Is Steelseeker better than Ledger or just different? My current opinion is better, but the reality is I'm still trying to formulate the opinion. Chef with the 3-pack, appreciate ya. That's for deck tech you can post in chat. We had like no deck techs. We had so few deck techs on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today we've had so many. It's just, it feels so unpredictable sometimes. There's 3 less people who see the ads. Kiki Core 2020, rest in peace, sweet Yorion. Rest in peace, sweet Yorion. I personally am not a huge fan of Utopia Sprawl in Kiki Chord. It is like really tricky to like name the correct color. And obviously you can. It's tough though. It's really tougher than I'd like it to be, you know what I mean? Once they came out as being anti-deck tech, I've been scared. I'm not anti-deck tech, it's just the structure, the demand is getting hard for me to meet, but it's also, you know, it's just odd to get like today we've had like 6 deck techs. We've maybe had 6 deck techs combined on Monday through Wednesday. So I'm just trying to understand like why that's the case. But if I was anti-deck techs, I just like wouldn't do them, you know what I mean? Okay, I would love to play Emry this turn, but I feel like killing this crab is just too big of a priority. First of the month. Ah, people got their check in. First thing they buy with their check, an Aspiring Spike deck. Yeah, I personally, I've played with the Sprawls. I'm not that big a fan. I would probably even play Aether Vial over Utopia Sprawl. Vial's not too bad. I played Vial in the past, but Vial's also like, you know, kind of nice with Yorion. You can Vial it in. I also don't like all these restos. Yeah, so one thing I always like doing, I like to play 1 Soul Herder, 1 Feldar Guardian, 1 Restoration Angel, and 1 Glasspool Mimic. And so Feldar Guardian, Glasspool Mimic, Soul Herder was infinite power. And then Mimic as a land, Guardian had some cool lines. You flickered land, copy something. And then Soul Herder was like really often just a good value card to get to. So I like to chop up the restos into 1 resto, 1 Guardian, 1 Soul Herder, and then find room for a Glasspool Mimic at the mana base, maybe as land 25, and then you just don't need Utopia Sprawl at all. You could do something like play 5th Wall of Omens potentially, maybe not. Hold on, let me take this turn. I think we're gonna start off and play a Steelseeker. I think Emry's going to be kind of slow here. We could just get rid of Emry. I'm getting rid of the Emry. Don't think I need the lantern. I was mostly looking for a land. Did not have the luxury of finding a land here. Land? No, another cookbook I kind of have to keep though. Well, I also kind of have to kill. No, sorry, this is not a crab. Getting rid of the Emry. I'm also not a huge Skyclave fan. I would probably play like 1 Skyclave, 1 Aether Channeler, 1 Deputy of Detention. I kind of like splitting those up. So yeah, you're also at 78. So I think you can play like 78. That's fine. I don't really mind that. I think that's actually like a good number even. So like, but let's go. -4 Utopia Sprawl, +1 Glasspool Mimic, -2 Restoration Angel, so -6, plus again 1 Soul Herder, 1 Feldar Guardian, 1 Glasspool Mimic, 1 Deputy, 1 Aether Channeler. I think that's even. It's maybe a little off. I know I said I had to keep this, but maybe it's better to discard it so I can play a Manufactor this turn. Another Unearth. Okay, well, never mind. Hellseeker versus Shredder. Steelseeker's been really good. It's been really good. It's not so like the difference between Steelseeker and this deck and Gruul is Gruul, the Steelseeker trigger is better on average because where you have 32 good hits. In this deck, Steelseeker is like less of a card advantage spell and more of a card selection spell, although it does generate advantage sometimes. But this deck triggers Steelseeker a lot more. If that's the big difference. I also don't think you have to main deck Lavinia. I don't feel very strongly about it. Okay. Close hand, I feel. Not really that close, actually. Sorry. This hand's interesting. I'm either putting back a land or a Daredevil. I think I'm going to put back a Daredevil and kind of high roll. Try to mill over one with Emry. How do you feel about red versus blue? You get Goblin Engineer, Engine, maybe some mods. I really rely on Engineer, Treasure, and Drum to cast Civ. Well, your mana's... I've seen people try to play 4 colors. You would be playing 4 colors, you know, because you still need the Time Sieves. And it is definitely my opinion that... I'm going to play this. If they discard my Emry, I'll crack the Bauble. But I'm going to wait otherwise, because I could draw a 1-mana spell. Although maybe it's better to... No. Yeah, it's my opinion that trying to think. The mana in the 4 colors is pretty bad. I also think Engineer is like mid. Like I think Engineer is worse than Ledger Shredder. Okay, did not mill over a Daredevil. Did mill over a Time Sieve. Asmo is not a card I can currently cast, so I guess I'm shuffling. I'm saying no actual blue sources. I just don't like that. You would definitely want to play a blue fetch, and if you're playing no blue sources, you still have 4 blue cards in your deck. That sounds like just a bad mana base to me. I'm also, again, I'm pretty low on Engineer in this deck. It's okay, but I'd rather play either Steelseeker or Ledger Shredder. So like, if I was gonna be wanting to like play another 2-drop, like instead of Engineer over Emry, I would rather play Shredder over Emry because I think Shredder is better than Engineer, but I think Emry's better than both, and Emry's really good with Steelseeker. Okay, so we don't have anything to unearth now, but we're about to mill 4 more cards with the Emry. Ooh. Okay, I guess I'm not doing anything with that right now. They have a Kihira, they have a Kihira. I really have no targets. I got 13 cards in the yard. Okay, now we'll get targets. We'll get targets for sure this time. Although, let's go Steelseeker, Cookbook. I was kind of hoping I would mill over a Manufactor and like be able to unearth it and then trigger the Cookbook. That's kind of wishful thinking. Still no Manufactor. 2 more Cookbooks in the yard. See what happens. How does Asmo feel less discard allows compared to red green? It's worse. Definitely worse. So like I saw that Caleb, someone had linked a list that Caleb had been playing that was playing Finale, and so like getting like Finale is kind of like a discard outlet, and I think that could potentially work here. All right, Daredevil time. Do I recommend playing the 75 March Challenge? Recommend against it? I've been winning a lot with it. It's felt very good. I definitely would not recommend against it. All right, against the Healy time. All right, so bring in a Needle. Don't want the Unmoored Egos. Maybe just a Needle over the Nihil Spellbomb. Don't know if I want the Aether Spellbomb, I guess. Could play a Bone Shards. Seems fine. They might have like Rest in Peace, so maybe let's have a Mite just in case they have Rest in Peace. It's binding 2. Maybe 2? 2 is probably a lot, not knowing their list. But I'm going to expect them to have Rest in Peace, so I'll bring in 2. And I also expect them to have binding. But yeah, so Caleb also cut all the Unearths. I think I'm really high on Unearth in this deck too, so I don't know. Sultai is definitely better than Esper. Sultai is definitely better than Esper, where it's obviously the blue-black base, and like you can play Ledger Shredder over Steelseeker potentially. Your mana's a lot better if you play Shredder over Steelseeker. But Haywire Mite is better than like Prismatic Ending because it's just so good with Ending. Or so good with Emry. Hi, by chance, have you thought to adapt this deck to Commander, the Jund or Sultai version? Have any thought on the Commander? I haven't really given it any thought. I've always wanted to like ask I've always wanted to build Asmo as a commander and ask my pod if I can play 4 Underworld cookbooks with my Asmo. That's all the thought I've given. But do you think would that be fine? Do you think I could get away with that? Hey, can I play 4 cookbooks with my Asmo? No, you don't think it would fly? Okay, what about here's a new trade deal. Okay, I get 4 cookbooks in my deck, but my starting hand size is 6. Is that a good deal? Playgroup? Also, I can play Time Sieve. What are you cutting for the extra cookbooks? I feel like that's a fair deal. 6 cards starting hand, I get 4 cookbooks. You're out of the pod? Oh man. I'll get a new pod. Wait. No. But the power level, it'll be a 7. The power level will be about a 7. Those are I learned that those are the magic EDH words. If you just say the power level is about a 7, then all of a sudden your deck is fine. Your deck is fine and cool and based even if it's about a 7. Okay, while my opponent's waiting, we'll run the ad. Meaningless sentence. Can have any number of cookbooks as long as the table only sees 1. The extra cookbooks get worse if you if the table can only see 1. 1 pod 7 is another's 3. Assassin's Creed DiGiorno collab. I'd never known except for ads. That's actually, does that mean DiGiorno is legal or is real in the Magic universe because there's going to be an Assassin's Creed crossover? Okay, so we're on to play against Jeskai Sakili. I think this is fine. I need to get back in the habit of playing Saga turn 1. Like almost like honestly, you play Saga turn 1 like most games if you have it, or maybe like 60% of games. I'm all for letting someone play Crazy Broken Thing once, not the same thing again. I play against it. I feel like Asmo even with 4 cookbooks would probably not be that busted or even like that good, but I don't know. I also don't really play enough EDH to know, I guess. Right, that's a great pickup, actually. What's the best way to turbo out Blood Sun, Turn 2, and Lotus Field? I mean, they banned all the freaking fast mana. I don't know. I don't think there really is anything. Is this like... Yes, okay, so you definitely want to play Esper instead of... Or sorry, Sultai instead of Esper, because Haywire Mite is better than Ending. But beyond that, there is some nuance between... Do you want to play Steelseeker over Ledger Shredder? And... I will say at the time of making this comment, I am pro Steelseeker over Shredder. Steelseeker is just so stinking good. McFluff with the 30 months. That is a long time. Thank you. Okay, what about a 5-card starting hand? Can I have a 5-card starting hand? Okay, 5-card starting hand, but I get 2 Ovalchase Daredevils. Final offer. Getting kind of punished for not playing my Watery Grave, actually. It's okay, we'll just find more black mana with all our Seeker triggers. This joke has run its course. Yes, a joke. Yes. Not actual negotiation, of course. That'd be dumb. I would let you search from graveyard or exile, and then you just have one. I want 4. Prefer red green over Sultai? It's hard to say. I've won my last 5 matches with Sultai. We lost to Mill at the beginning of today, which did seem like a horrendous matchup, but... could do better than that, probably. Where are my Ovalchase Daredevils? I'm 23 cards deep. No black mana. That'll be a good... yeah, I should have definitely played Watery Grave instead of this Unearth. Or instead of the island. Okay, a Manufactor would be great here. I do really want to hit a land, though. We've gone through, like, 6 looks without a land. I guess I just keep that one on top, though. And then draw it with the Bauble. Then I get more Surveils with the Steelseeker. 27 cards deep, no Daredevil. Probably find one soon. Yes, we're very likely to win next turn, assuming not much interaction, which is maybe not something I should assume here. We can also just, like, my kingdom for a freaking Ghost Quarter. We can also attack with a lethal construct, potentially. I would accept your Asmo bill. I saw a Tigrid on the battlefield. I would just, like, I would accept any deal just to get to do what I want. Whatever. I'll even like concede to you. I just wanna have 4 cookbooks. Ah, land finally. Okay. Well, 31 cards, no Daredevil yet. We still have several more looks. Not that we even necessarily need one. So now I get... Oh, I milled over my stupid Springleaf Drum. Okay. So the problem here is I still don't have black mana. So I can't go Cookbook, discard 2 lands, Time Sieve, and then sack all the food tokens. Because I'd have to discard a Manufactor. Okay, here's what I can do. I can get a Cookbook. I can cast a Time Sieve. You make treasure off Manufactor for black. There's Dress Down in play. What I can do is I can discard this Misty Rainforest in my own instep, and with 3 triggers and me having missed on a lot of lands, I think I'm very likely to find a land to discard instead, and then I can win. Then I can win next turn if I hit a land in my top 3 here. And I mean, I can still like do stuff also if I miss. I'll just discard this. Okay, there's a Daredevil. It's actually a really big deal. I'm not gonna get into the hand right now. Okay, but here I can just go keep this on top. Discard the Manufactor, take a turn, then cast Manufactor, win. Steelseeker is so nuts. This card just does so much. Random uncommon. I would love to like just be able to ask wizards sometimes, like, did y'all know? Did y'all know? Could y'all just like, okay, as wizards, if y'all could just like make all good cards promos, so we know that you know they're good. They didn't know Oko, so I doubt. No comment. Okay, they do have a Solitude, which is a bit of a damper. Yeah, so the thing about Oko when it was spoiled, okay? Nobody knew what a food token was. And I remember sitting in an office with my coworker, looking at Oko for the first time, and I was like, if a food token is an artifact, even if it's just like a blank artifact, this card is nuts. And my coworker was like, wow, you're right. There's no way it's an artifact, right? It has to be like an enchantment. And it was an artifact. So I can unearth the Manufactor next turn. Don't mill myself out. That'll be fine. Literally, when have I ever milled myself out? It's happened. Ooh, in Atlanta, I won a sealed game where I had no cards in my library and I attacked my opponent for Xaxes. It was awesome. Whatever you want, Esther. I don't have a strong preference. Okay, there's a Manufactor. So so if I discard a card, I'm 1 mana short of casting that here. I think I put it in the yard. I'm mostly looking for an Urza Saga. I don't know if I have any left. I should have checked earlier. 1, 2, 3. Only 1 left. Yeah, we still have a land to play for turn. Oh boy. Wow, 5 in a row. I knew we were bricking on lands earlier pretty hard. That should be good. Oh no, do we have another cookbook? I think we have one more. Yes. Oh, 4 Saga in the yard. I only counted 3. I could be wrong. It'll be fine. I am not worried. Discard this so you have less triggers to click through. Ugh. Looks like you need a Thoracle. You definitely don't need a Thoracle. Alright, go to game 3. Got a deck to show you. Probably be better after the match. I think I don't. If I have missed a deck, let me know. We've had a lot today. The last one was the core deck. I think, which I think I did do. I just don't know if I missed one between that. But we've had a lot, so like spacing them out would be really nice right now. So thank you for asking. Okay, let's keep this. I think I'm gonna put back the Mite. Hit the always no button. So I don't think there is an always no button for Steelseeker. I looked yesterday. Yeah, the overall record right now with this deck is 5-1. It's pretty good. Top card Bauble. Don't think I really want to draw one of those. Yeah, Spellseeker's... Oh, there's... that was definitely looking for, like, exactly that. Spellseeker's been very good in this build. I've been liking it a lot. Kahira into the hand, so... I think there's somewhat likely, if they're going to Kahira in hand, to have a Solitude. Just kind of make a mental note, I guess. I could Needle the Saheeli. I kind of want to save this to discard for the Manufactor. Do I have playtests with little players, or do you just know by league matchups? I mean, I just do leagues. I'm confused. Which all of these have been streamed today. I was 2-0 up a game also last night, which I'm not gonna count because they weren't streamed and one of the matches was weird. So like I was 2-0 up a game and my opponent was like not F6, clicking OK through every trigger, was playing Affinity, but like had like much less time on the clock than me, despite me going through all my triggers. And then I attacked them with and then they mentioned something about being drunk in the chat, which is, you know, fine, whatever. But they were like, oh, I gotta get more wine. And then I attacked them with that Saga token, like, is that your win condition? I was like, yeah. And then Esther was like, food is ready, and I ate instead of continuing to play the match. Yeah, when I play test off stream, I just play leagues. I don't have employed spikelings to test with me. Okay, Force of Vigor, pitch Kahira. And then dress down in response to the token. Okay. Sure. Well played, well played. I don't have much going on anymore. Hella behind at the moment. Because you can't respond to Giganta. Okay. This card just a sprawl, which means 2 of their cards are good, and that means they probably drew this forest for turn. Ooh, Guardian Flicker Fable's cool. We have some... our best troll is Asmo, I think. Not Breeding Pool. Is there... I don't think I'm ever going to Cookbook get back Manufactor, since the Manufactor just doesn't do anything with this Cookbook gone. I think Mighty Pizzao with the 4 months, a B_Sint with the 27. Thank you, thank you. Alright, Gigantha. That's okay, B_Sint. I don't mind. You've done enough. It's time for you to rest. Whoa, they also have Shape Anew in their deck? Okay, their deck is sick. Shape Anew and Saheeli. Okay, if I draw Unearth or Manufactor, we could win. Took inspiration from one of your gifts list. I'm obsessed with the Vadrock combo. I realized Gifts was the best shell. Took it for League Gifts, so I got 3-2. Could have easily been a 4-1. Alright, well, we'll take a look. Okay, this is really bad because it turns off Unearth as an out for me. Well played. Yeah, if you post a link in chat, I'll get it queued up and we can get it going. But if I draw Asmo, I could maybe kill this, then like cookbook it back or something. I probably don't have enough time. I don't think I can sack a food token for life here, or should rather. Oh, wow. Oh, no. I just noticed. Yeah, I just realized that they would get the triggers with the... That's awesome. Totally missed that. Can't even be mad about that. Alright, we win. Notably, the Sultai version can actually cast Giganta. Now we get to attack for 5. No, stop. Alright, I'll just concede. No outs, no outs. Alright, deck tech time. Like, unbelievably slow. Great hand, great hand. Yeah, cut the stupid Kolaghan's commands. I'd probably play no more than 2 link. You can do 2 souls main, 2 side. I don't really like the 2 in the main. I want to see you play remand in the main, like at least. Yeah, I just got the souls and the Kolaghan's command for 4 remands. Subword seems fine. I don't know if I love the Turok. I might play Third Ray of Revelation instead, but I don't hate the Turok either. Trying to think if this is going to be an example of a game where you want to try to make Saga tokens. I don't think it is. I think I just want the Saga to get something as soon as possible. Yeah, usually when I do deck techs for I Play Bad decks, they start with a Sai. Oh, whoops, sorry, I've got the... It's on the wrong monitor. Green source would be nice this turn. Ooh. Alright. That's a green source. I think they're F6, but I'm not going to try to, like... I'm, like, basically never just, like, tapping the cookbook into 2 open mana against Rakdos, though. Other than that, I feel like your draft is, like, as good as it's going to get, if that makes sense. Alright, so we're going to not play into the... removal yet. So one issue is, so if I go land... Yeah, I guess I just cast the Steelseeker and pass. Because if I discard the Daredevil and they respond with a removal, I don't have another card to discard here. But if I just pass and stare at them, they have to make the first move. And I'll win the fight or whatever next turn with an extra card in my hand. Yeah, last episode of Chainsaw Man blew my freaking brain. It was awesome. Yeah, maybe this is bad, because now they... Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Yeah, no spoilers in chat. No spoilers from me. Okay, so usually when we're talking about a TV show and I don't want to give spoilers or anything, I just, like... I'm worried I'm going to say something, so what I do is I just go, it was crazy when these 2 characters kissed. Like two characters that could never kiss, and I always think that's so funny. It's not that funny, but I think it's so funny. The problem with doing that for Chainsaw Man is any two characters doing anything to each other is very believable. So the bit doesn't really work. Okay, let's keep that on top, and we don't need the Steelseeker triggers anymore. Just do this for less triggers going on the stack. This is fine, I think. Yeah, we don't have literally infinite turns, but we have as many as we're gonna need for sure. Yeah, I've also been watching Spy Family. I've been liking Spy Family a lot. So like, I think Spy Family is a great show to watch episodically. Just like tune in, watch the characters, do some cute stuff. It's fine. Chainsaw Man, I wish that I would have just like waited for the whole season to be out and watch it all at once. I feel like it's a much better like binge format show. So maybe I would recommend if you're trying to get into Chainsaw Man, just wait for the first season to be done, because I think that's a better format to watch it in. But also it's really good, you know, you can watch it now, it doesn't matter that much. Cracked book, get back Rector. I mean, it's a Manufactor. Could do that, I guess. That's probably correct, huh? Feels like most roads are going to lead to Rome here, though. I have not watched the Making of Arcane documentary. I usually don't like to watch that kind of stuff. It kind of takes me out of the immersion a little bit, but I also really liked Arcane, so maybe I'll watch it. Yeah, but how do you win? I think I maybe have too many sideboard cards in this matchup. Maybe on the draw I'll just play... Ego's so good against them, I can't cut any Egos or Flusterstorms. We can just trim like a Steelseeker and Emry and a Manufactor. It's fine. Do I find... I don't know if I'm enjoying playing this deck as much as Red Green Food, because it is a lot more triggers and like more brain powered, but so I'm not sure if I think this deck is better either, but I will say it has a good Red Green Food matchup, and the presence of the combo solves a decent amount of problems. There's a lot to like. There's a lot to like with this version, I think. Gonna watch Game of Thrones. Yeah, my favorite part was seeing Ed Sheeran shine. I really identify as an Ed head. That's what Ed Sheeran fans, that's what we call ourselves. Okay, Hidden Suga Consumes All is a very good card to know about. Am I related to Ed Sheeran? I wish that I was related to Game of Thrones star Ed Sheeran. Yeah, people always say I look like Game of Thrones star Ed Sheeran. I don't really see the resemblance, personally. I would love... I don't think I'm supposed to Unmoored Ego Hidden Suga Consumes All. It's very tempting, though. I think I'll just try to bait it out. They have two in their hand? Oh, imagine naming Hidden Suga there. Ugh. I mean, it is nice that they're, like, you know, a huge chunk of their deck does nothing. They draw two cards. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That card is so hard to beat. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, that's a good draw. That's a good draw, too. No, we'll just play Daredevil. Not yet, of course. There's a good chance we could just combo off next turn or like 8 chance, draw a bunch of cards. Have Flusterstorm up right now. They discard it. Dude, my opponents, they keep discarding Hidetsugu. They're pitching Hidetsugu to oh, can't Flusterstorm this, sadly. They're pitching it to Grief. Oh boy. I do not recommend that line, chat. That card is really, really good against me. Okay, drew a cookbook. So I don't think I want to make a token right now. I'm going to try to, you know, incentivize them to sack their... or play their Hidetsugu. I guess I can make a token and block here, maybe. Although this is dying to their Hidetsugu. Why don't you auto yield to those triggers? The problem is it's a new object each time, so you have to auto yield each time, or you have to always yes. It's a pain. So usually I do it when I have a Manufactor in play, and I don't when I don't. Yes, this dies. This doesn't die to Hidetsugu. The token does though. Is it worth splashing troll in a blue and a green black Troll King version? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, let's float a mana. There's not much point in making 2 foods, right? But I can make a token. Ash, 14 months, appreciate ya. Pioneer is bid. Get out of here. We don't use the M word on this channel. So they're gonna besage you my Saga now? Okay, I think they should have besaged you my Saga. So this is my last cookbook. I guess maybe they're just gonna try to kill my last cookbook with the Visagi. Maybe that is correct, actually. You could have gained 3 life for free. No, it's better to make the token, right? Just like float mana, let the trigger resolve, then make the token like we did. Okay, love that they're targeting that. Any chance I want to Flusterstorm something? I think not a big enough chance for me to shock here. Okay. So I don't have any answers to the moon. So I guess I'm mostly looking for an Asmo. Although I gotta keep that. Yeah, it is cool. Like, you know, we Unmoored Ego their Archons. They hit a Sugud Meat, Alpine Mooned me. Funny game. Hit me for 3 with this. It's okay. Yeah, maybe we should be playing Pierce over Flusterstorm because of the prevalence of Hidetsugu right now. That could definitely be the case. Then we're going to take 6 next turn. I think I could take 6. Yeah, Nava took 6 before, kid. Oh, and then keep that on top. Do this now. Metallic Rebuke sucks. I think the card's so bad, really. I play it sometimes, but I think people just like... I think people overvalue the card. Can I full screen game window? I can try. It's just like the stupid taskbar on Windows 10 is bugged. I don't know if anybody knows if Windows 11 has fixed this because I might switch. But I just have to like toggle the stupid taskbar thing over like back and forth every stream until it's fixed. And it just like breaks itself again. It's so annoying. In what situation is Pierce better than deck? It counters Hidetsugu. And rest in peace too, but I thought I just said it too. They ping me instead of picking up a Beseiju. That's okay with me. Restarting Windows Explorer through Task Manager. Usually fixed it. Like perma fixed it or temporarily fixed it. Yeah, I don't think I'd play a null. I think I just graveyard this. I'm about to cast one. Oh, I don't have any more cookbooks to get, that's right. It's kind of annoying. So I think the plan is to... Obviously, I'm sacking a Food for Life. Get double Flusterstorm a Bolt, potentially. No, I think it's still... They could pay, right? No, they can't pay. They have to... Yeah, unless they pick up a land. Although maybe I'm supposed to... I actually think I need to kill the... I need to kill the Wren. Yeah, I need to kill the Wren. And then I guess I just kill Hidetsugu, or I could wait till combat also. Could wait till combat. One more Hidetsugu hit will make me lose. Dude, I straight up didn't know this was a text on this card. When Vessel has dealt 10 or more damage, win the game. How do you keep track of that? Combat, I'm dead? No, I'm not dead. You're dead. Oh, this turn. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Ooh, okay, so that means we don't need to upkeep Cookbook, I think. Although we could, I guess. Yeah, that's probably not a line of text for Modern, you know what I mean? So I don't think we quite just win here. As we only have one Cookbook in the deck. If we could just dig for a second Manufactor, we could win. Deck's been firing on all cylinders today. Why you no attack? This is a 1-2, this is a 1-3. I don't have a good attack, right? I guess I could have attacked the Asmo. Sorry. Oh no, I didn't. I should have attacked this because now the Manufacturer doesn't get the job done. I guess I can draw that. Play Bauble. Trigger this. Put that in hand, but there's an Alpine Moon. Then I can sack the 3 tokens of the Manufactor and the Bauble. Then I can unearth the Manufactor to dig. Unearth Manufactor and play a Daredevil. What a weird game. Oh, I meant to discard a land, not the 4th Asmo. Unmoored Ego, not doing too much for me, I guess. I'm just gonna discard these lands for less triggers. Ugh. I think we just may be able to just cobble together enough turns here, right? Yeah, I think this is just enough. Okay. Long match, weird match. We egoed their Archons, and it didn't matter because they never drew a creativity. And then they They hit Sugared me. Got rid of my Sagas with Alpine Moon. Weird game. I think our average 6 is better than this. Yeah, this is better. I think I might Bauble myself turn 1 to like determine which land to play. Yeah, let's shuffle that away. Grab a Overgrown Tomb. Probably need to expand that window. I'm like frame perfect clicking on the Overgrown Tomb there. The opponent's on the Mold of 5. Turn 1 Saga. Probably Titan. Definitely Titan. Asmo is very important in this matchup. We'll see if we can get one down. So go. Oh, sorry. Spellbomb, Emry, crack Spellbomb on their turn. I guess is it better to crack this now because of Bauble? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we build over Cookbook. That's pretty good. Yeah, tapping this for the Spellbomb would have been really bad. Alright, turn Timber Symbiosis. So we can play Asmo next turn with a activation available, which is, you know, huge part of this matchup's dynamic. We have done a really bad job of successfully milling over Ovalchase Daredevil, although this is a really good draw, right? We get to go Steelseeker, cast Asmo, cast Cookbook, or Steelseeker, cast Cookbook, cast Asmo, cast Cookbook. Although I guess if I miss on a land or an Ovalchase Daredevil here, I don't have the extra activation, but I think I'm supposed to go for it. There we go. Okay, then we'll keep that on top. Oh, wow. Oh, no, I was supposed to graveyard it because I'm casting the Asmo, I'm shuffling, but if it's in the graveyard, I can Emry it, so sorry about that, playing a little too fast. Oh, and I don't have enough mana to play the second Cookbook. Sorry. I don't, for whatever reason, I didn't count the first mana Cookbook. Okay, this whole turn is played poorly. Let's see if we lose. How's the Scales matchup? I mean, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I haven't played Breach with the food shells, but I think I want to start. Although it's like you can play Asmo in Breach too potentially. Hopefully they're just gonna like cast turn Timber Symbiosis. Triple Amulet is so gross. Alright, super dead. It is so funny to hear Amulet Titan players complain about how poorly the deck is positioned. Always so funny to me. Okay, we get to bring in Unmoored Ego, which is really nice. I'm going to want to play a decent number of Haywire Mites, maybe not the full 4. I don't like either Spellbomb or Shadowspear very much. I don't like Unearth a ton. I think I'll probably play the first Unearth over the 4th Mite. We draw 3 Amulets to deck is unbeatable. Yeah. I don't know. It's just always. Every time they have draws like this, I'm just always thinking about all the tweets I see where Amulet Titan's unplayable. Don't play Amulet Titan. And what's so funny to me, I've said this a lot. So blue-white control players and Amulet players are the exact opposite types of people. Where Amulet players will go to university for years to learn how to play a very difficult deck, and they will master intricate lines, and they will learn how to like play against every archetype, and then they'll just not play it if it's not well positioned. But blue-white control players will they will just play blue-white no matter what the metagame looks like. And it's just so funny to me. What makes Unearth bad here? So against opponents' decks that aren't using any creature removal against you, Unearth gets worse. They bring in a lot of graveyard hate as well. Obviously, like it's good even without then putting cards in the yard, but it can be a little slow and unreliable in this matchup, but you need to be as fast as possible. Yeah, blue-white players just say, I will use my gigantic brain to outthink all of my opponents. I will cast my removal spells on their threats. I will cast counter spells on their spells, and I'll draw a card, and I'll win the game. Yeah, Fran does stream periodically, but he's a new father, so I think that's a bigger priority for him at the moment. Would one Asmo activation be net draw? I don't think so. They get to I think they get to play all their Titans. I think they get to put all 4 Titans into play, and haste 3 of them. I mean, we keep this hand. This hand is very likely a turn 4 kill, which is like good enough on the play, and on the draw is probably not something you can necessarily keep. Maybe you do. How many T-West? I guess that they probably only have 2 T-West, so they could probably only Titan 3 times, but that's still enough to kill us. Although they could also cast their Turn Timber Symbiosis there. The one time I played this matchup as Time Sieve, I won both games handily. Yeah, so this matchup's not so bad if you have a fast Asmo. I remember back when it was the DreamHack Dallas. We were playing the Esper version a lot. We were really, really liking it. We were crushing it, and I get paired against Titan my very first round. I end up losing to a fast draw of theirs game 1, but I'm feeling okay going into sideboard games, I think. No, sorry. I'm thinking I'm ahead, and then they just Karn the Great Creator me. And it was so sad because the Titan matchup wasn't that bad, and I just ran into one of the few Titan players playing Karn, and the Karn version is such a nightmare for you. Oh, so they have Force of Vigor. Oh no, and I messed up. Wasn't playing around it, but yeah, it's kind of brutal no matter what. Even just that one extra food token doesn't do very much here. They pitched a Summoner's Pact. Rough beat. Okay, so we'll cast Springleaf Drum into Steelseeker, I think. We can play Manufactor or Double Trigger next turn. Just thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you. Welcome back. Gonna be a tough match to win. Bounce the Forest, not the Symbiosis. Which is probably a bad sign for me. It's probably not something to read too much into, I guess. Oh, sorry. I keep making small sequencing mistakes. Obviously, I'm still learning, but I'm supposed to tap the drum here because I could find a Saga, and I really want to play Saga this turn. Although now we just draw the cookbook next turn. Hope that my opponent had to pitching their Summoner's Pact restricts them from being able to cast a Titan this turn. Kill us with the 7 months. Thank you. Welcome back. If they have Titan Bounce Land, we can just pack it up though. How was Black Green Food position compared to Grower Sultai? It's just much lower power level and not a deck I would really consider playing. Where the Black Splash is for Cat Oven, which is worse than the red cards or the Time Sieve plan. Okay, I don't care about the Relic. Yeah, it looks like they don't have a Titan, although they have a Turn Timber Symbiosis. And a Valakut. They bounce the Valakut, not the Turn Timber still. I don't think we can just win this turn. Yeah, did they misclick actually? How did they not get an amulet there? Even if they, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think. But what the contents of their hand can be, the contents of their heart. Okay, so let's put these triggers on the stack. Do not... me having 3 more Daredevils, I'm pretty happy if they pop this relic, or at least don't really care. Not like a very relevant thing. And then with these triggers on the stack, I'll sack my Clue token. Do you think Steelseeker's better than Legend Shredder? At the time of making this comment, yes. Yeah, Steelseeker's really good. It just gives you like an insane amount of selection. Sample size is maybe still a little too small. Think we could have Karn, Living Legacy, find a home in Modern? No, I think that card's a little underpowered. In this deck, you just get to trigger Steelseeker so many times with your Manufactor. So the difference between this deck and red-green, you get to trigger Steelseeker more often, but the quality of your Steelseeker triggers is lower, if that makes sense. But you still get to trigger them really often. So I'm pretty sure with them having the ability to like go land, bounce land, untap land. I'm just considering if I need to kill the Dryad right now or not. And then like and then the Steelseeker plan lines up really well with your combo too, because you just get to dig so deep for your Time Sieve in these kind of spots. Any benefit to an Urza or one of Troll King in this list? I don't think you want a Troll King because you're just like the Time Sieve plan can just pretty easily be your plan A. I don't think you want like random beatdown side, plan B. And then Urza, I really dislike Urza in this deck because it doesn't get unearthed. It also like raises the curve in a deck that is already super grindy, which is, certainly the tendency of every Twitch chatter to, raise the curve. Grindy 4-drop. Just a one of. Just a one of the grindy 4-drop. But your deck with 4 unearths, your deck with, it's already super grindy. Just don't need it. Okay. Endurance Pitch Summoner's Pact. Okay, so their hand is currently Forest Valakut Mystery card, right? So even if they go basic Forest Titan, they're gonna lose. So I should probably just kill this Dryad. Because they can't have... Says the man who put Troll King. Troll King's not a grindy 4-drop. It's a payoff. It's a payoff, not a grindy card. Okay, we move on. I guess I could have drawn this so I can get Murder Surveils. That's maybe correct. But if I just kill this Dryad, we should be fine here. Definitely a Titan. Yeah, but if they just go Forest Titan, it doesn't matter. You're gonna lose. And they can't have Amulet Bounce Land Titan in their hand. So we don't need to play around that. Can we not have it all and go Teamer? No, because Time Sieve is black, so you'd have to be 4 colors. And I don't think you can really support 4-color mana base. You maybe can. Spider said just don't play a blue land, or I guess you would be suggesting don't play a black land. I think that's not correct. Play more Springleaf Drums, unironically. You could run 1 times with 4 Engineer. I don't think you want to, especially because like you can maybe play less Time Sieves because you have the Steelseekers. I might agree with that because like in spots like this, you just get to like draw your entire library or most of it, and like Time Sieve will win. That being said, I think just being more in on the Turbo Time Sieve plan makes more sense. And Engineer also sucks. That card is so dopey. Modest, thank you for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. Springleaf and Treasures from the Manufactor Black Mana. Yeah, but when you want to be able to cast it from your hand with lands enough of the time consistently. Awesome Stoic. Glad you're liking the deck. I think 4 Baubles is too many with Shredder gone. You have to play 4 Baubles in any deck with 4 Emry. Bauble's also good with Steelseeker, but you can't play 4 Emry and not play 4 Bauble. It's illegal. I will arrest you. I liked Engineer along Unearth. I thought Engineer was like worse than Ledger Shredder, worse than Emry, and I think it's now worse than Steelseeker, but we can disagree. Oh no, it's just right there. I wanted to do some work for it. Oh boy. Oh no, now I have all these triggers. I'm not discarding the... Sorry. So can you... click stack abilities automatically. Always yield. Always... And then you can't always know. It does not let you always know. You guys want to try to break Magic Online? Yeah, I mean... yeah... Because we get to go... Put a Manufactor into the hands. Play a 3rd Manufactor. Whatever. The delay! This is not my opponent, this is a lag. Oh wait, no, is it not stacking them automatically? No, 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 please, please. You can't even see the Steelseeker triggers, okay. We're stress testing the client right now. I'm trying to right click, it's not working. What have I done? What have I done? I can't even right click. It's literally not. Oh man, this was worth it. I'm right clicking. It's not letting me auto yield either. Yeah, I'm right clicking. My right click is just not on the stack. It's functioning though. Right, yeah, I'm right clicking. Literally nothing. Come on, Daybreak devs. I need to have a million triggers. Okay, there we go. Wow, shout out to Daybreak devs. Yeah, is the stack empty right now? I wish I could just say it's empty. Yes, it's empty. I like to cast an opt. I have not watched Ander. I really want to watch it though. Okay, it doesn't seem like any of the triggers are going away. Doesn't seem like any of the triggers are going away. Am I having fun? Yeah. Wait, there's more Daredevil triggers coming up. There's more Daredevil triggers coming up. Daybreak Games, this is an average game of Magic Online. Please, can we have a client that works? Can we have a client that works, please? Hey, chat, we're ahead on time right now. We are ahead on time. Oh, dig for the 4th Manufactor and actually break the client. Maybe, let's not. Okay, now it's letting me always yield. We have enough triggers on the stack that we can yield. Oh, is it stuck? Where are my treasures? Okay, we're done. We're done now. Okay. Still ahead on clock. Still ahead on clock. You're still putting the triggers in the stack before. You can't auto-yield while doing that. Ah, I see. I had to click so many times. Okay. Oh, so we'll just yield next time. It'll be fine. It'll work. Oh, I'm behind the clock now? Dang it. We've lost the moral victory. Yeah, the thing about people who want to play only one Time Sieve as a tutor target is like, Time Sieve is nuts in the deck. Just play 4. You're like really happy to draw it a lot of the time. Just makes your deck so much faster too. Let me get some water real quick.
What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Oh yeah, we could have killed our own Steelseekers. That's true. I think I did that last night. Yeah, quite the game of Magic, huh? Opponent is thinking if they want to play game 3 or not. Thinking if they want to play game 3 or not. We really should have. We really should have got the 4th Manufactor. This deck's probably like way easier to play in paper too. Just get a spin down dice with the number of Steelseeker triggers you have to go through your whole deck. I would keep this in like a more fair matchup against on the draw against Amulet Titan. I just have to have a faster hand. And a Unmoored Ego is really nice. This hand would be, I guess there's no way for me to turn 2 Ego. I have no draw. Isn't Thopter Flayed just better with Time Sieve than Asmo Book? Dude, this deck is nuts, and Thopter's Blade is like mid to bad. Which is, I hate to say the M word. This deck is great. I've played a ton of it. I think it's much better than like Thopter Sword. It's like so like one thing about Thopter Blade with Time Sieve is like Time Sieve is kind of like an unnecessary element to your combo a lot of the time, right? Where the Time Sieve is giving you infinite turns with your either infinite Thopters or like 7 Thopters a turn. It's like an extra combo piece on top of your combo. In this deck, it's kind of like a 1-card combo. An Ovalchase Daredevil in the yard. No artifacts, though. Let's see if my opponent can win with no Titans. Pistol is like Mishra's Bauble. How's it like win big constructs? Yeah, I mean you have infinite turns. You'll kill your opponent. You have infinite turns. Asmo kills blockers. You have big constructs. People keep. I think most of the Thassa's Oracle suggestions are a joke, but yeah, Thassa's Oracle will help you win probably about 0% of your games, or close to them. Ego ourselves. It's only opponent, sadly. White Ego over Necromancer. It's a bit easier to cast. Yeah, I'm going to be working on Steelseeker Breach, potentially with Third Path Iconoclast. That sounds like really sick. Potentially with the food package. Like back when I started to work on the green red Breach deck, I was playing a lot of. I was trying to figure out a way to play. I'm gonna get a Dryad here. I was trying to figure out a way to play. So if they Dryad and I find a top like a Haywire Mite, I just win. Sorry, I was trying to figure out a way to play. Why can I? My train of thought's just not working. If I draw a Haywire Mite, I win. I don't need to think anything. So the food package in the Breach deck, and I always felt like it was missing something, and maybe maybe Steelseeker is what we were missing. My side, you can't play Manamo. I mean, yeah, it is definitely true that like Ledger Shredder is so Steelseeker is better than Ledger Shredder, I think, but Ledger Shredder does make your mana a lot better, and so that is something you need to evaluate when building this deck. But right now, I think this is fine. Oh, they have a Force of Vigor. I guess it's not too bad against my current hand. So my opponent's gonna win with Dryad, Valakut, Endurance, Force of Vigor, Control. No Titans though. They have to pay for pack this turn. Time Sieve, Prime Sieve, hell yeah. Oh, did they have a tracker? I didn't see the tracker. Did not see the tracker. I feel like they should get like an expedition map for Valakut here rather. This is fine. Opponent's playing kind of on the slow side, huh? I don't think I saw a Colossus. I should have looked a little closer. I don't imagine too many of our decisions are gonna like really be made based on what we saw though. Oh, they do have the relic up. They probably shouldn't name Giant. They named Dryad. I feel like I haven't seen a Colossus in a while, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so Cookbook is an amazing draw here. So select the triggers where the Daredevil goes to the hand before the Steelseeker trigger resolves. And they messed up. Alright, so let's not graveyard that here. Let this trigger resolve. But then I think I can graveyard it so I can just cast it with Emry next turn. It's kind of like drawing a card. Man, I really didn't think I was gonna win that game 2. Now I'm feeling great about this game 3. Dang it. Fair enough, I guess. Oh, they should have definitely besieged my Cookbook before playing the Bog, though. This they should have definitely besieged this freaking Cookbook. But now if they do it, I just have the Emry. Oh, they also still have that Force of Vigor, too. Yeah, but I guess they can just keep bouncing the Bog. Okay, okay. Ah, Dismember. Why wouldn't their hand just also just have more stuff, huh? Alright, alright, alright. Yield, yield, yield. Alright, it's Daredevil time. Yeah, I think they should have attacked. I mean, I think my opponent very clearly has their attention divided with their current pace of play. Just put it nicely. Apart from obvious combo matchups, do you board Unmoored Ego and against any other strategies? It's mostly just for combo decks. So Tron is not a combo deck, but you can name a Tron land if you're on the play. I usually don't bring it in on the draw against Tron, but on the draw against Tron is just like maybe you have to anyways. Like you need every edge you can get, but that matchup is a nightmare. This doesn't currently do very much. I was going to cast the Time Sieve anyway, so I could have waited and then scribed with this Bauble because I drew a fetch. Yeah, I usually name Archon against creativity because they have like persist and transmogrify sometimes. All right, I forgot Giganta. We'll get Giganta next turn. Oh, Giganta, so easily forgotten. They have no lands in their hands, so Colossus, or I guess Colossus is still like a 7/7. Yeah, they just get a tracker with no lands. Them having to pay mana is not that big a deal, though. Oh, they fixed the Giganta bug, by the way, or at least they said they did. Unmoored Ego on Valakut, I think, makes a lot of sense right now. Cast another Time Sieve first, I suppose. Any updates to Mono Black Archon? I played it like post. I wanted to play Karn in Mono Black again. Is the big change, I guess. Yeah, I didn't see the Colossus either, but I didn't like look hard enough really. It seems like they probably would have just put a big 7/7 trample into play if they had one here. So they got to win with this tracker mostly, and that is actually somewhat doable. I might not have the ability to really attack with this Ovalchase Daredevil anymore. Oh, the Saga's huge too. Okay, yeah, I've got to start drawing some stuff. Oh, the Stitcher Animator one. Yeah, I want to work on that one some. So, okay, so I remember that there was a card from Brothers War besides Intent that I wanted to play. And I went back to look at it, and I literally can't remember what it was. So if anybody remembers, I guess that would be cool. Yeah, my own Saga is really good, too. Yeah, Unmoored Ego always makes for the weirdest games. He's very good for a mono black Karn portal to Phyrexia deck. I mean, you can have portal as a Karn target. We did that. You can't really build around it too much more than that, I think. The zombie that mills 2. That might have been it. Yeah, that might have been it. Okay, so they don't have Valakut to get, thankfully. They just get another Saga, though. Nobody left behind. Which one is that? Why did they get a growth chamber here? So they can kill my Daredevil? Huh. Sorry, that's not one of our dogs. That's the dog we're watching. I guess I'm gonna lose, huh? I blocked. They even get to pick up the bog and bog me. And the Saga token's gonna be huge because of the tracker. Close the door. Oh yeah, you don't have enough creatures for nobody left behind. Yeah, we're super dead. Is there a reason I stopped playing the red green version board? Lurker's so close to being good. I don't think I've played any Yoti and Dissonant yet, no. Yeah, at least Benito Nate plays really fast. Can always count on him. And he's playing Living End, so very lucky for us to just have our freaking Nihil Spellbomb, huh? Wasn't sure if Benito was on Murktide. He's been playing some of that lately. Now we have 2 Asmos and an Emry, so if my opponent does living into me, it's going to be pretty good. I can also unearth an Asmo next turn to get my cookbook going. Even if Minion has like 3 Street Wraiths, this is not a good play. Ooh, I hit a Manufactor. I have an Unearth in my hands. Pretty nuts. There's my Daredevil. Not that I am particularly lacking on cards at the moment, however. Yeah, we're gonna Time Sieve him. Turn 3 win. Turn 3 win. Okay, on the draw against Living End, you get to bring in the Flusterstorms and the Egos. And I mean, the Egos are way worse on the draw, though. You don't really need them to win either. They'll do like 2 Ego on the draw and then more on the play. Interested in Mite for potential leyline. Yeah, I probably should. I should have at least 1 Mite post board. Not that the leyline's like that scary, but it would be worth bringing in. Maybe a little too slow here. We'll see. We'll see. Things get really good on the play for game 3, I think. We'll bring in a Mite on the play, too. Mite cannot target itself because Mite can only target non-creatures. And Mite is a creature. But if you could turn Mite into a non-creature somehow, you could target itself with its own ability. I think we have outs. We'll play it out. We draw a cookbook. We can go cookbook, Emry, Asmo. Now we just Emry. Now I think we don't have outs. Yeah, even with that Manufactor, I don't think there's really a series of draws that gets us out of it. We'll just be on the play for game 3. Definitely want 3rd Ego on the play for game 3. Definitely want the Mite. Steelseeker is good because it just gets stuff in the yard. Maybe we'll cut a Daredevil, cut the 4th Unearth. Yeah, the card that turns into a forest. That would get the job done. This hand's good. I'm gonna keep. Ready to jump with Emry. I thought I could tank 1 hit, but maybe not. Maybe not. Have I seen the trailer for Cocaine Bear? I have not seen the trailer for Cocaine Bear, but there is a Twitch incentive. I could watch it and they'll give me like $200. But you have to have like a higher average count than I usually have. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Unless the trailer is just like so good. Well, Bear Bounty. Okay, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I don't really know how the whole thing works. When I was setting up the ad incentive thing yesterday, I just saw that was something they were offering. So we could play around Force of Negation. I think I'm just supposed to jam. If I had another land in my hand, I would wait a turn. Yeah, I think if you have another land, you can wait. But like, because I don't know, it's so hard for if Menino has Leyline and Force and turn 3 Living End on it. It's just good beats, right? But it's just kind of hard to have all of that and the blue card to pitch. But he has it, and we it's a 2-0 and a 2-3. Feels so bad. Bummer. Still liking this deck. I think Steelseeker is better than Shredder. Shredder makes your mana a lot better though, but the deck was definitely feeling very powerful the whole time. I am gonna switch over to Blue-Red Prowess though. I've been definitely wanting to play more Iconoclast decks, and on